I asked for a 360,000 yuan bride price. And shortly after, he married a girl born in the 2000s. I'm
The craziness is everywhere. It's not only the fucking Western world. China to that crazy proposal there. They're all crazy. These ladies are crazy. So today we are here to react on the lady. You know what? I'll let you watch. It's
36
good.
years old. I have a PhD. And I went to Jinan in tears, not knowing what to do. I met him through a blind date. He was 35, from Jinan. And honestly, he was everything most people would call the ideal man. He had a car, a house, no debt. He was 1.78 meters tall. Hardworking, stable, someone you could build a life with. We were together for over a year. And we had reached that point where you start imagining marriage, family, a future. But then the bride price came up. My family asked for 366,000 yuan. And deep down, I didn't think it was wrong. My parents sacrificed everything for me. They saved on everything, gave up so much, so I could study, grow, and earn my PhD. To me, that money wasn't just money. It was a way to show gratitude, to repay them.
No, no, no. You see, this is the whole notion. This is the whole fucking notion that I always find funny. Your parents raised you. They send you to school. So when now you have gone to school, you have gotten your PhD. Can't you? Why won't you become a fit? Why won't you become what? A caring daughter, and give them back their money, and give them the life they want. So you are billing your husband to be 366,000. You think it's small money? And to you, it is normal because what did you say? They have sacrificed everything for me to go to school. Is it by force for you to go to school? If you don't have the money, why did they sacrifice it? So I tell them all the sacrifice you guys are making, all the sacrifice you guys are making in China, your parents. So they were making it with the intention that when they're coming to marry you, they're going to build a guy for a bride price, almost half a million, almost half a million yen. You are telling for the guy you want the guy to accept it. Who are you? Who the fuck are you, bro? You see, you never loved the guy. You see, I have watched this. Maybe my knowledge may not be right, but in China, the ladies that have gone to school, you guys should believe that school. Yes, you believe status. You love status so fucking much that you love it. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you trying to pay your parents for all the sacrifices they made? You are trying to put the fucking blame on your soon to become husband. And what happened? Tell me what happened. He left you and married someone else. You are not special. You will never be special. And you will, what did you say? You left crying. Oh, that is not all. The sacrifice you had to pay. What the fuck is PhD? Oh, let's see what this is.
But his family didn't accept it. They said that in Jinan, no one asks for such a high bride price. And then no one was willing to give in. Things got heavy. Every conversation turned into an argument. And in the end, we broke up.
Of course.
Just like that. After more than a year together. And the worst part was still to come. It didn't take long. And he married someone else. A younger girl, born in the 2000s, also from Jinan.
Perfect. Fucking perfect. I love this shit. Sometimes, as a man, don't try to move. You see, it is good that because China it's more about status. It's more about status this, status that. You see, when you have status or like I want to save face, I don't want to do this, but you see, sometimes it is better mind from where you are from. As you said in Genome, you don't ask nobody asks for that high bride price. The reason why they're asking for that high bride price from me saying because the villagers have gone to school. School is nothing. It's fucking nothing, bro. School is important. Education is important. But see, it's good to marry someone who have gone to school because what you are well exposed. Our fathers are supposed to go to school after they're exposed. They're actually stupid. And they have no common sense. How the fuck will you go to school and someone's coming to date you? Suppose and then so are you going to take care of me? Am I going to do this? Like, are you good? Well, what's the whole point of you going to school? To broaden your horizon, learn new things. God damn, big ups to the man, big ups to the man. I'm happy for him. That's what you mean, bro. You drop them. I'm telling you, drop them to men out there, to whoever you are, whoever your partner is. If they're stressing you, bro, It's not about going back and forth. Oh. You drop them and marry someone that is your lane, someone that what you're comfortable with. Come on.
She didn't ask for anything. No bride price at all. And that's when everything collapsed for me. All I could think was, how? How does a relationship of over a year just disappear like that? How does something that felt so certain turn into nothing so quickly? That's why I went looking for answers. I needed to understand. And what I was told was simple. From his perspective, he just wanted to build a life with me. Something stable, peaceful. But to him, the way things unfolded, it felt more like a negotiation. Like the relationship had turned into a transaction.
You don't want to get behind. If you're in a business, here's what I tell people: if there's a 36-month countdown, that sounds crazy, but
现在的城市相亲会
Well, it's fucking true. What the guy said is true. Because I'm coming to marry your daughter. For my culture in Africa, you pay bride price, but nigga, it's like you're trying to sell her almost $500,000, $500,000. You're asking him to pay. Of course, it's more of a transaction. And the fact that you never said nothing, you were just quiet, like believing that yes, your parents deserve that. Deserves what? To this day, anytime that have something that have to do with bride price, suppose you are quoting some imaginable numbers, some absurd numbers, like you are trying to reap all the care you have kept in your daughter. I am not here. As the guy said, he's here to build a family. I am not here to be a cash cow. For you to reap everything you have used to train your girl. What about me? I was trained by someone too. The guy was trained by someone too. So what did he do? Oh, nonsense.
Do you know this? The number of single women in China has already surpassed 100 million. If you go to matchmaking events in cities today, you'll notice something strange. There are fewer men and more women. Marriage agencies are actually struggling to find male members, and some even hire male models just to show up at these events and fill the gap. In theory, China has more men than women, about 30 million more, so logically, there should be a surplus of single men. But somehow, the opposite is happening. Of course, there are some women who consciously choose to stay single. But the harsher truth is that there's a system that, through manipulative methods, has been overpraising women to the point of distorting their expectations.
so what the fuck is happening to the West? It's not happening in China too. You see, I understand China they have a large population. I may say, but most if you watch Chinese media and you watch some of their dating shows, god damn, it's worse than shit, bro. They don't even hide it. They don't hide that shit. They don't hide it. Like someone is talking to you, like you're about to get married. That the actual questions as if you do you have a house? Do you have this? Do you have that? They go straight to the point, and the men they are feeling pressure. So why the fuck? No, why would I put myself out there? Like as you said, what some ladies choose to stay single, but most of them want to get married. But you want to get married, but you are not here. You're not willing to compromise. You see, that's what's wrong with you ladies, your mindset. Because I've said this thing, I have watched a lot of things, I've seen people of different culture, and I can say one thing, come on. You are not different. You may have different cultures, but you may have been raised different, but fundamentally, you're not different, bro. There's different you ain't, but you're not different. So you can see as the guy is saying, matchmaking all. Like why? You are here to look for God. To me, if you want to get married, you are here to look for a partner. You need to look for a cash cow. And what is always bothering me from the fact, you see, the matter of paying bride price, it's all good and all, but I find it very appalling that you want to use that as a way to get the money you use to raise your daughter. Like, if you can't, let her stay in the fucking villages. Let her work on the farm. It's easy as shit. And what are the men doing? They are not going. And the guy said there's a fucking system that is praising women, making the expectations go higher. As the same that is happening, as the same thing that is happening in the Western world. Well, in the Western world, you don't collapse. Women believe that is shit, bro. But right now, there's a system that is praising them, streaming that shit. a country that your population is max, bro. But either way, here's what it's all about.
Today, there are over 100 million single women in China. And people naturally ask, how does that make sense? If there are 30 million more men, shouldn't men be the ones left over? So do men simply not want relationships? Here's something most people don't know. When companies advertise on TV or media platforms, they always ask, what percentage of your audience is female? If it's high, they're willing to spend significantly more money. Why? Because over the past decade, women have shown extremely strong purchasing power. Data shows that in 2019, 9 out of the top 10 highest-grossing movies in China were targeted specifically at women. On average, women spend more than twice as much as men. They are more willing to spend and to spend big. Because of that, capital and media began to cater to women, and at the same time inflate their expectations. Turn on the TV and you'll see endless romantic dramas, all following the same pattern. A powerful CEO falls in love with an innocent, naive girl. She doesn't know much, doesn't have many skills, but somehow attracts all kinds of successful men. And her biggest problem is choosing between the rich, handsome man, the main lead, or the caring second lead. Then look at social media. Influencers constantly repeat messages like, women should be treated like princesses. We shouldn't suffer. We are queens, empresses. Meanwhile, men are told they must earn money and provide, while women only need to be beautiful. If a man isn't rich or attractive, he's considered unworthy. If he doesn't spend money on you, it means he doesn't love you. These ideas are everywhere.
You guys are mad. You guys are fucking mad, bro. You see, in the Western world, though, women are equal to men. You are independent. You can be strong and shit. You see this shit? You can understand that, right? Yeah, yeah. The mom has been the provider in the Western world. The mom has been masculine. The mom has been this. It is the same shit here. A powerful CEO. I'm sure you have all on TikTok, Instagram, you have seen the short drama on about about the Asia. You see the powerful CEO. This. But you guys are crazy. If a man is not rich, he's not attractive, he's unworthy. I have to spend money on you. What you have to do? You have to look beautiful. China, that I can say the rising cost of the rise. Those who do plastic surgery that can, but around Asia that high as shit. So how the notion that the notion that you fucking watch movies, a powerful CEO is going to marry a naive girl. Like it's so funny. Like she have no fucking skills, bro. No fucking value. Yes, no. Also, she have no value. There's value in it. But how from how the guy portrayed it, like women just think you just have to sit down, look good, and that spending money on you, baby. Take the money. Take this money. Buy for your mama. DJ, what is my name? DJ Khaled, take this money. Take this for looking good. You guys are crazy. You are mad. Till this day, see, I'm beginning to see this shit. That slowly, just you see. But here is that I can see what's happening. Women buy more stuff, so that catering to them. And the fact is that they cannot separate reality from fantasies. See that delusional, the delusional sickness is getting in China. You see, easy and slowly, it is creeping in them. What do you mean? I spend big on you. You don't have to do shit. Yeah, are you good? Are you good? Yo, the guy dream. I have fantasies, bro. But do you know where the fantasy stays? It stay up here. Do you know why? Because I understand, bro. These are just fucking fantasies. That can't happen, bro. That can't happen. That can't happen. You see, and I understand. But you ladies, so I won't say you guys are insane. You're crazy, but no. You cannot separate reality from what? From real life. Delusional. You can't separate that shit. The illusions. And I always say this in there. Companies, they'll cater to you people. Yo, you are spending, they'll cater to it. And they are complaining that where are the rich men? Where's my powerful CEO? Where is my caring guy? Where is the mafia boss? Your head, he'll be single.
There are also phrases like, there are no ugly women, only lazy ones. A handbag is a woman's second face. Women must have a house, a car, and security. And even worse, you're not wrong. If anything, you're just not spending men's money boldly enough. Many women begin to believe this. They start thinking, if a man loves me, he should spend money on me. The more he spends, the more he loves me.
What about you? If you love the man, what will you do? Also, spend money on me, bro. Spend the money. Yes, I am in the notion. If you believe that I must spend money to prove my love to you, also spend money to prove your love to me. I don't like it. I don't want your body. As I'm spending on you, spend on me too. Let me feel the love. They say the human face is what the second handbag. There's no such thing as ugly women. I'll tell majority of you women, you're ugly as fuck. Yes, if you put makeup down, I want you guys to understand this, if God, I will see sometimes when men put on makeup, I say, damn. I see when men put on makeup, they are more beautiful than you people. Some of you put on makeup and the man is still looking good than you. You see, there's nothing like there's always a person for somebody. Yes, I'll say men put on makeup, I'll say damn because how a man is supposed to know makeup is you go find that you. What do you mean? There's nothing like no ugly women. What do you mean? They are ugly women, they are ugly men, they are rich people, they are poor people, there are people more richer than somebody richer. There's this saying in China, there's always a bigger mountain. There's always a heaven beyond heaven. Let me use a proverb. I want you guys to understand this shit, bro. You see, the delusion, you need to stop this shit. You are nothing. You see, we are all equal at best. We all, the so-called man, he sleeps, he also sleeps. He eats, he fucks, he also fucks. He shit, he also shit. You are nothing special, bro. You are nothing special. Just because you're a woman that's not giving any guarantee. As a woman, you need a house, you need a car, you need security. Can't you look for them yourself? Right now, I'm hungry. What do? I go to the kitchen and cook. I'm not going to call my mom to come and cook for me. What do I do? But you want I should come and buy you a house. I should buy you a car. Are you good? What are fucking 2 hours for? Because I, if you want me to buy as a video, if you want me to take care of it this way, then I need to have the authority to control you. Yo, if I'm spending body at you, that means your sense of self and freedom, you have to revolve around me. I can't be spending money on you up and down. And you believe you have a sense of self. Are you good? I need to preach.
And so it becomes normal to expect gifts, money transfers on holidays, and frequent luxury purchases. On top of that, they are constantly told that marrying rich is the fastest path to success. Over time, this becomes a kind of mental conditioning. It feels like someone truly understands you, but in reality, it's all constructed by capital and media to create anxiety and drive consumption. At the end of the day, it's all about money. The problem is that when an ordinary woman buys into this, she not only drains her wallet but also raises her standards dramatically. Now, the man she expects must be in his early 20s, own a house and a car, be physically fit, and earn a very high income. Under these standards, the vast majority of men, no matter how hard they try, can't even meet the basic requirements. And so,
Nigga, why the fuck should you try so hard? Yo, I have said this thing over and over. Nobody will put me under stress. And no, and not even my love interest. The only person that will put me under stress is me. Because you see, as men, please, you do not need a woman validation. Do you know how the world is hard on men? Early 20s. You're not born into a rich family. You're not born into old money. You're not born, how you call it, a Chilobo family or what? In early 20s, have a house, have a car, you be fit. And what about you? What are you doing? No, you see, I've always said this thing, though. How will I? I've always said this thing. Me, let's say I'm a five. No, I'm a seven. 5'7". Yeah, let's say I'm a seven. 5'7", 6. I'm going to date somebody. Of course, I want to date. Maybe I'll date 7. I'll date 8. You see it? it is close by. But you women, you are 5. What do you want? You want a 10. Does that make sense to you? You see, the standard, you see, till this day, I have always told myself every morning, it's something that's in my head. I go to the gym not to look good, not because of no one. It's for me. I'm eating good for my health, for no one's for me. I will not put myself under stress because of some people's what standards. Because you believe into a narrative that because you don't want to work, but you want to marry into wealth, you want to marry into a rich family, you are doing nothing to yourself. The notion that this whole thing, what you bring to the table, is stemmed from the fact that you are setting unreasonable standards there, and you believe that people must rate them. And when they don't give the time of day, you come back and start assaulting men. Where are the real men? People, you are this, you are that. What about you? Where was the caring woman? No, 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 no. No, I'm beginning to see what is happening in China, bro. This is sad, but at the same time, see, when you ladies are becoming single, because the Western world, people don't give a shit. But you people, you are you are more you are more pretending you have family. Where if I'm beginning to give you pressure, you are growing old. Where are my grandkids? Where are my days? That mentality will break. And the man, don't rush yourself. Oh. Your country have what 100 million single women. Not all of them will be corrupted, bro. Not all of them will be corrupted. Take your time. You'll find ways for you. Let those who believe that their standards are what are high as the sky, let them stay there. The sky is big enough for everyone, bro. You will stay there with your unreasonable standards. You'll be single, you'll be lonely, you'll be alone. Oh my God! And how the old man have to?
Many women end up rejecting men who were actually good matches. One by one, they push them away. Year after year, day after day, they keep searching, but never find their perfect man, and eventually waste their best years. In reality, life is much simpler than that. Real life isn't glamorous or perfect. It doesn't come with constant excitement or fantasy. A man may not be handsome, but if he is responsible and driven, he is still someone worth trusting, someone capable of building a stable and meaningful family. I'm saying all of this only in the hope that women won't be misled by this system. Be careful of those who put you on a pedestal. Don't lose yourself in the process. And most importantly, don't lose your ability to see reality clearly.
Well done, bro. You have said everything. I love the fact that you don't want your woman to be misled. But I am a firm believer. I have advised you. I have told you over and over again. If you don't listen to me, then walk into the ashes of fire, bro. After you are burned, after you are burned, you have walked out, you understand why I said not to go there. Like, it doesn't make sense. You see, as you said, a man might not be handsome. Me and me knows that a man is not supposed to look good, bro. At most, you are a 5, bro. You are a 5. That is good. As you know, you are not a 5. As you know, you are a 5. You you know that you have to be driven and responsible. You have to create a safe environment for the lady you are coming in. So you appreciate the lady you are bringing, but at the same time, some of you, as you said, you are looking for gold and stuff. When the right one is in front of you, they'll come to you, the carrying guy, the right person for you. But no, I'm looking for my Prince Charming, my fantasy as this man right for said. I hope they will learn. But let me tell you this: it's easy for someone to fall into delusions. Come on, it's easy for me to. You said the truth shall set you free, but the lies make living easier. With lies, when you accept the lies, it's just easy. You just know it. My Prince Charming is coming, today. But deep down, oh, you know this bullshit. But don't listen. Thank you for sharing your truth. I hope your ladies will what will listen. Deep down, I know it's impossible, bro.
What would you tell a man who can scroll for hours but can't work for 10 minutes and hates himself for it every night?
I'd tell him his brain isn't broken. It's starving for dopamine and grab.
Did you know that the legendary Kingdom of Women from Journey to the West actually exists? I used to think it didn't, But now I can tell you with certainty that I was wrong. Not only does it exist, but there are countless versions of it scattered across major Chinese cities in what are called matchmaking corners, outdoor marriage markets where parents and singles post personal ads looking for a partner. At the Shangqin corner in Chengdu, the male to female ratio is 1 to 43, in Hangzhou 1 to 40, in Nanchang 1 to 36.
God dang.
I also found scattered data showing Shanghai ranging from 1 to 50 all the way to 1 to 68, Beijing at 1 to 53, and at Chengdu's People's Park, the situation got so extreme they actually posted signs saying female spots were full and registration was temporarily suspended. Women lining up in droves to register while men are nowhere to be found. This phenomenon stands in sharp contrast to national census data. Isn't China supposed to have 34.9 million more men than women? And even narrowing it down to the prime marriage age range of 20 to 40, men still outnumber women by 17.52 million. So here's the question. If there are tens of millions of single men across the country, why can't you find them at the marriage market? At the root of this, there are two reasons. The first one, after years of going along with the program, men woke up, stopped pretending, and started living for themselves. After so much cultural and commercial conditioning, the traditional relationship script was something everyone knew by heart. The man was automatically the one who paid for everything: the bride price, the house, the ongoing costs of married life, all on him. But men are now abandoning that script in large numbers, refusing to keep buying into what the media and the market have been selling them. If you don't believe it, just look at some consumer data. Here's one you might.
See, this what I'm talking about. This is what I've just said. You might you you cannot stress yourself because of people who I think I will get married, but I will not stress myself because of somebody's daughter, because of you. Then what do you be like? And in that case, it's still fucking, it's even worse. Like they believe as the man, you are getting married, you need to have a house ready, you need to have a car ready, and that, and some parents are there. They'll ask for some unreasonable bride price. Be that's that married to your family, but and you guys, it's more like you help the family out, you help your relatives, but you ask for some huge amount of money as if the guy is like he's plucking money out there. And I like the fact that men are waking up and live for yourself. You have only one life, bro. Live it. Excuse me. Ah, I will not, and I will say it again. Do not allow yourself to fall under pressure, because you can most of those married market and all when they say all the spots are full for women. Even if when guys come around, they are still. I'm not saying you go out of your way and marry a fucking bum, but at the same time, when when you meet the right person, no, when the right guy comes in, it's not about checking about about seeing whether you are compatible. But everybody want that life. You see, we can all not be rich. We can we can we can all not be what? We can all have not the fancy stuff, but what you can have is having the right person by your side. What is money when you are suffering? Yes, people say people would say this over and over again. I would prefer to be in a bench crying than walking in the sun. But see, it is when you have gone through, when you have paid the price, you realize that money is never everything. Money is needed, but money is never everything, bro. I'm telling you this, and you won't find the man. I love the fact that you are out. You guys are beginning to see, live for yourself. That social conditioning that men pay for everything it is nice and all, but when the economy is that bad, bro, and nobody's willing, they don't want to change. The old traditional norm to stay that way. It's impossible, impossible, bro. You find who's right for you, someone that you can go with, or someone that's understandable. But no, don't settle for less. Yes, you men, you don't settle for less. And I'll say it and I'll say it over again. I will not put myself into stress for because of nobody. You are not that worth it. I will put myself in stress because of me alone. And I hope you guys wake up.
Not know. According to Xinhua News on January 8th, during the 2025 Singles Day shopping event, think of it as China's version of Black Friday, but even bigger, the male grooming category on a major e-commerce platform absolutely exploded. Total transaction volume for men's facial serums grew 764% year over year. Deodorant sales jumped 991%, and where there's market demand, there's upstream growth. Just in December, the number of men's skincare products, brands, and stores grew by 54.2%, 28.5%, and 37% respectively. A massive wave of brands entered the men's skincare space. By 2025, China's men's skincare market reached 25 billion yuan, with a compound annual growth rate of 18%.
If you're sleeping in a position like this, you got to hear about this thing. There's this new contour pillow out there. It's basically medical.
One brand executive said the market is far from saturated and is moving from shallow waters into the deep end. According to China's Medical Aesthetics Industry Report for 2024, male spending on cosmetic procedures also increased 27% year over year.
And I can understand why some men are opting for all this cosmetic stuff. Yes, if I don't have the money, I'll look handsome. It's true. I'll try to look attractive. Because I've seen videos in where a guy is a guy is actually wearing shoulder pads to show that he's having broad shoulders. You see, this is what I'm talking about. If you don't like how you look, if you believe that you have to use, there's nothing wrong with using skincare product, but if you believe that you have to go for plastic surgery and stuff, that's good for you. But please go in there for yourself. You see, I've always believed this. So it is better you do something for yourself than you are doing it to please someone for validation, for attention. Because as I said, the male growing at this side, it is growing. It is and the number is going high. It says it's estimated that it will be making about something billion yen. That's no money. Billion, that's not small money, bro.
If skincare and aesthetics have come this far, the gaming market, the original home turf, goes without saying. The 2025 China Game Industry Report shows that domestic gaming revenue grew 7.68% and for the first time surpassed 350 billion yuan. The user base grew 1.35% to 683 million players, both all-time records. And who's spending all that money? Pretty obvious. On top of that, China's famous population of single men who never took off, sometimes jokingly called the Air Force, has also made a massive contribution in recent years. Data from a leading research firm shows that the lightweight fishing gear market reached 9.6 billion yuan in 2024 and is projected to more than double to 25.4 billion yuan by 2029, at a compound annual growth rate of 17.3%. For years, people have been saying the economy is rough and it's time to cut spending. A lot of online creators even went back to offline work to make ends meet. And yet, male consumer spending went against the trend and kept climbing. How do you explain that? The only explanation is that men are pulling money out of investing in love and redirecting it toward themselves. Where they used to
That is it, bro. Why save to get married? You yourself is worth it, bro. Focus, yes, focus. Use the money on your hobbies, fishing, gaming. Do it. You see, you see, the notion that not everyone's not everyone will get married. Not everyone is meant to get married. If you want to do it, do it. Do it by yourself. Do it because you want, not because society says you have to do it, bro. I will say it again. It's good. Mm, they used to say save up to get married. Nigga, fuck that, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. I will get married, so I'll prepare towards it. Not for you to tell me. Don't do it because society is for you. You guys play your games, have fun. You are also something. You are worth it. You are worthy. You are worthy, bro. You are ready to spend your money on you. What is the whole point of making money to go and spend on someone else's child? Because of what I love? Fuck love, bro. Fuck it. Fuck love. Love is not about fuck that shit, bro. You sit with the money for yourself. You yourself deserve love. You guys, you deserve love. The fishing gear, the games, enjoy that shit. I mean,
save up to get married, now they're saving up for gear, grooming, fishing trips, and video games, and along the way contributing to China's chip industry, medical research, and other sectors. Of course, there are plenty of heartbreaking stories too. One recently went viral. A man from Shanxi province earning 5,000 yuan a month, roughly $700, had saved up 168,000 yuan for a bride price, but found the demands simply too high. With no other option, he took that money and traveled across the country alone, visiting 40 cities over 5 months and spending an additional 30,000 yuan along the way. To me, that's genuinely tragic. Think about it. If he had paid that bride price, gotten married, taken out a mortgage on a decent apartment, had 2 or 3 kids, financed a family car, and came home every day to a devoted wife and lively children, wouldn't that have been a good life? Wouldn't that have been happiness? Anyway, back to the point. That story went viral because it captured with precision.
No, what do you mean would that be happiness? You see, people are willing to get married in that country, but you see that bride price, 168,000. No, no, I was finding like, I'm here to, we are getting married. Yeah, quote something reasonably. Quote something reasonably. To me, why the fuck are you trying to cross the 100,000 K line? Like what? And you said, yo, of course, it is nice, but you see, it's nice that it's nice to get married. All what you said is good, but you see, himself, I love the fact that take that money, use it on yourself, explore your country. You may find love though, you find a person. As the first video said, the guy got married to someone from his country without what? That bride price. Some of you, oh, I want my city girl. And after they've gone to school, there's the notion that they're bigger. So you have to pay the money. So what do, bro? Simply, if some of you want to go to the villages, go there and pick a nice workroom lady for yourself.
Precision and emotion that is quietly spreading everywhere. When the responsibilities and pressures of marriage outweigh its appeal to the individual, choosing to live for yourself becomes not just a reasonable decision, but one that carries a faint sense of liberation, even quiet revenge. When men broadly start doing this kind of self-examination and stripping away the obligations that were never really theirs to begin with, marriage naturally drops down their list of priorities.
Yes.
And matchmaking as the gateway to marriage becomes something optional at best. Now, the second point, the rational cost-benefit calculation. If rejecting those obligations is a shift in mindset, then the precise accounting of marriage costs is the practical consideration that leads men to vote with their feet. Matchmaking itself doesn't cost much, but the end goal it points toward, marriage and children, is a massive investment that needs to be carefully calculated, and one whose weight falls disproportionately on the man. First, the most direct financial cost. According to a survey by Renmin University of China, in 2023, the average amount young people spent on getting married was 330,400 yuan, more than 8 times the national per capita disposable income of 39,200 yuan. In rural areas, that ratio shoots up to 16 times, meaning a young man from the countryside would need 16 years of zero spending just to save enough to get married. The historical comparison.
What is the whole point? What is the whole point? You are getting married into debt. Yo, I work to make money and I will spend my money. No one. I will save the money for me. Ah, but and that was come with this notion. Yes, it's all about status. This whole thing about having a house, having a car, is so that the parents can what brag to their friends that my daughter have gotten married, my son have gotten a nice car for the bride, just to brag. You don't even care about them. It's just a few people who actually care. And nigga say, so for 16 years, you are saving your money just for marriage. Come on. You see, not even a spell. No, nobody can put me under this kind of spell, bro. Oh, then bro, I'll be single. No, you fuck that, bro. No, you see it. Like the notion, like, But I love it. The men are waking up. Wake up. You find someone who meet your more. You see, when you guys are waking up, and the ladies will begin to they'll wake up too. Yes. If because this is not it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. And all the financial burdens on me because I'm a man. I'm getting married and I'm already in debt. You come home, you just look at your wife. This is going to breed. This is going to breed what? This is going to do what? Hatred. I'll look at you. I paid almost what? Almost close to 500,000 yen. No, you won because of you. Look, can't you see what I breed? You let's have to breed hate in them. It is best. Please don't get married. If they don't change, stay there.
Is even more striking. Back in the 1970s, the three big wedding items were a bicycle, a sewing machine, and a watch, plus simple furniture and a banquet totaling around 1,000 yuan. In the 21st century, a house and a bride price have become hard requirements. Bride prices of 200,000 to 300,000 yuan, apartment down payments of tens to hundreds of thousands, plus renovation and the wedding banquet. The total easily exceeds 500,000 to 1 million yuan. Data shows that over the past 30 years, the cost of getting married in China has multiplied by thousands, far outpacing wage growth over the same period. For the average man, this is no longer emptying your wallet, it's starting married life already deep in debt. Let me ask you something.
Oh God, bro. On point. On fucking point. I will say this all over again, bruv. Open. I will not go into debt because of nobody. You are not worthy, bro. You are not that worthy. You know, as a human being, you go into debt because of yourself. Yes. You see, it's not about sacrifice. Oh, no. You see, it is your life. You know about to fucking spoil your life. Put yourself through some shit, and folks can drop you. And yeah, you see, I love how it's going close to a million yuan. I have 1,000,000 yuan. I have it. Why the fuck would I do better investment than you? I'll give you a pen buy price from what 300,000, 300K to 500K. You see, I just give it to you because what I'm getting married. Because what I want to thank you for raising your daughter. Is that not your fucking duty? Is that your fucking responsibility as parents? Me, yo guys, don't get married or you're just fucking even worse. The Western world, the men are seeing it, the men are waking up. You guys have to wake up. Drop them. If they'll not change, then they'll be single, bro. Let them be single.
If you knew an investment had roughly a 60% chance of failing, would you still put hundreds of thousands of dollars into it?
Hell no.
In 2024, China recorded 6.106 million marriages and 3.513 million divorces. That's a marriage to divorce ratio of 100 to 57, meaning that on average, for every 100 couples who get married, 57 eventually split up. A nearly 60% failure rate is enough to make any rational investor seriously question the future return on that asset. Finally, the cost of raising children. According to China's Cost of Raising Children report, 2022 edition, the average cost of raising a child from birth to age 17 is 538,000 yuan. If you include college, it rises to 680,000 yuan compared internationally. This burden is especially heavy. The cost of raising a child to age 18 as a multiple of GDP per capita is 2.08 times in Australia, 2.91 inches Sweden, 3.64 inches Germany, 4.11 inches the United States, 4.26 inches Japan, and a staggering 6.9 times in China, second only to South Korea, near the very top of the world. When the pre-marriage costs of the bride price, house, and car, combined with the post-marriage costs of raising children and running a household, can be clearly calculated, but the stability and return on that investment face a 57% risk of failure. More and more men are running a cold cost-benefit analysis. The conclusion is hard to argue with. This is a high cost, low probability bet. So the disappearance of men from matchmaking events is not simply a matter of too few men and too many women. It represents a deep transformation in how an entire generation of men thinks and behaves when it comes to marriage and relationships. They are no longer unconditionally accepting the responsibilities handed.
See, at the end of the day, marriage is a nice thing. It's good. I love it. I will get married, but I will say it over and over again. I will not get married. I will not get married under no one's terms. No. And it's nice that they're waking up, they're growing. It's nice. It is good. You see, no one, no fucking human being, you have no right. You are not that. You are never that important. That you're never that
To them
important.
by a traditional script.
You're never that important. You want to sit down as if you're a fucking baby that's taking care of you. You are doing nothing, and you want someone's child. I that those guys too have been raised by their parents. That so you're telling me that in that they giving birth to a fucking boy, it's a loss. That's what I'm trying to say. In China, it's a fucking loss, bro. Yeah, I'll raise my kid. My kid's about to get married to your kid, and I'm about to pay what up to a close what $500,000 you want to you as bride price, and after that, my kid have to have a house because you think your child is special. You don't have a car. What about you people? What have you been doing? And what really pisses me off is what it is when those kids, the girls who go to school, they have education and they're not brightening up. There's nothing up there. Yes, I need that kind of life. So you went to school to be useless? Oh my God. It's another thing. You're getting married to a lady from a countryside who knows nothing. You are deciding to take care of her. At least she have skills at home. Not someone who thinks that they're open, to the world. They're just taking the wrong things. But once again, I'll say, you guys wake up. If you stop this shit, if you don't get to this traditional script handed to you by them, at least wake up too. And once again, never going to death because of no one. Nobody's that special, bro. You are the special one. You are the weighty one. Yes, you are the prize. I don't like using that word, but you are the prize. Spend your money on yourself first before you spend it on nobody else. If they want nice shit, let them work for it. You give to them because you feel like it, not because they think they deserve it. Nobody's entitled to your money. Nobody. No one. Once again, if you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know about your thoughts in the comment section. See ya.